How you doing, YouTube? Matt Master Beer Reviews back with yet another review. A little bit of Fox Farm Jam time in the form of their Little Brook. It's a hop-forward American Blonde Ale. Not a style you see all that often. Not a lot of breweries do American Blondes, but when you do them and do them well, they can be pretty fucking awesome. One of the better American Blondes come up close to where these guys are at, right there in Salem, Connecticut, up at The Alchemist. He does up in Vermont. One of his, I forget the name of it, but his blonde was fucking killer. So, what else is it saying here? It says, from the soils come the spoils. Fox Farm Brewery, Connecticut, Little Brook, American Blonde, 4.6%, low ABV jammer. And that pretty much be it. Yeah, and this was canned, it looks like 2 or 3, 2019. Yeah, hopped up, but it's also an American Blonde. We'll be fine. Yeah, buddy. This comes courtesy of Steve. Steve porch bombed me with fucking 41 beers, and this is one of them. So, yeah, this is actually only the second one I'm diving into. And what do we have there? I mean, that looks beautiful. It's got that haze to it, but it has that soft haze of like more like a fruit beer or like a saison than a big old New England style hazy. Definitely a hazy beer. Got a nice kind of soft off-white head, pretty tight compact bubbles throughout, a little bit of rockiness on the edges, a little bit of soapiness, and just look at that. That's sweet looking, delicious kind of pear juicy kind of vibes to it. So American Blondes, typically you're more times than not you're gonna get something that's pretty damn clear. Not the case here. Let's get a whiff. I'm actually getting a little bit of cat pee vibes from a distance. It's melon and a rankiness. I wouldn't go as far as saying like cat pee, but it's got this beautiful honeydew melon thing going on. And it does have this soft kind of piney, weedy dankiness to it that it kind of ekes towards a little bit of that kind of cat pee. So I kind of dig that. There's a nice kind of balance between that sweetness and the way the hops kind of present themselves. So you're getting that nice, rich kind of melon character, and then you're getting that danky portion of the show. But there's this kind of ebb and flow between the both of them that there isn't something overpowering the other. There's a nice balance. When you're talking about a 4% and change beer, to get this level of impact, not 2x4 to the face, but this level of impact with that kind of balance to it, I'm a fan. So melons abound, a little bit of ranky dankiness, nice soft sweetness to it. Let's dive in. Cheers. I can drink 1,753,433 of those. That's pretty delicious. It's a drinking beer. It's a chugger beer. You're talking about what is it, 4.6% beer. It gives you this nice kind of rich bitterness to it. And that, by that I mean it's not sharp, it's not jarring, it's not like it's not herky-jerky. It's a soft wash of a nice kind of almost generic kind of bitterness. You get that soft melon on one end, smaller than what the nose will lead you to believe, and then you get that little bit of kind of soft, ranky cat pee kind of danky vibes. Again, a bit more muted than what the nose would lead you to believe, but it all kind of wraps itself up with a super creamy, super delectable, super soft kind of mouthfeel, and ends up being like a super chugger. This is just a beer you just want to just drink the living shit out of, and it kind of sucks because I have one can of these, and now I want, how many did I say before? A couple 100,000 of these, and it would be absolutely fantastic. Here's the bugaboo for you BJCP nerds and your chicharrones and all those people out there. This is not American Blonde Ale. Sure, it could be American Blonde Ale base, but this is just this pale ale is really what it is. I'm sure it started out as a blonde ale and just kind of morphed into what it is. But it has more in common with a new school kind of hazy than it does an American Blonde Ale. That's a positive. I'm not saying that as a negative, because American Blonde Ales more often than not are quite boring beers in general, at least for me. And I love myself some small kind of nuanced kind of beer. Usually American Blonde Ales are just kind of devoid of even that. But this comes a little bit closer to that kind of Americanized version of an American Blonde Ale. I know that's kind of weird to say that, but when I say that, I mean like a lot of people take like your Pilsner and your Kolsch and they Americanize it and they kind of tweak it and twist it and dry hop it and get all kind of crazy with it, which is not really a Kolsch anymore. It's not really a Pilsner anymore. That's kind of where this one lands, even though it's American Blonde Ale is an American beer. It's giving a bit of more of that new school kind of twist. And I think it does it really, really solid. Super delectable mouthfeel. Nice bittering. Just a pleasure to drink. And super chuggable beer. Very well made beer. Hazy beers can't hide a lot, but you're talking 4.6%, so there's not much to hide there. There was a flaw, so it's made quite well. So yeah, super delicious, and now I want more. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better American blondes I've had? It would default to one because I can't remember the last good one I had. Actually, I had a summer blonde from River Horse. I like this one quite a bit better, but it's a markedly different beer. Is it one of the better lower ABV hazies that I've had? That's kind of the category I'd put it in, and I would go absolutely. It might be number one. It might be 2 or 3, but we're kind of splitting hairs at that point. It's just a really tasty, well-done beer. Value and availability, no idea. It's Fox Farm. I assume it's brewery only, so if somebody out there, Steven or otherwise, wants to let me know what's what when it comes to how this beer is sold and whatnot, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like chugging summer beers, I mean, this is going to do you proper. You want a little bit of haze in your life, you want a little bit of hops in your life, but you don't want to go too crazy. You want to drink quite a few and do your proper. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed this beautiful beer. Per Steven. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.